Actually, this one feels better than the other two I got. I don't know why, but it did. A little more excited about it. She ran good tonight. I was able to stay out of everybody else's messes. My head was in the game. Why? I don't know, but it was. I think it probably ran the most consistent laps over the whole race that I've ever done. I'd rather be lucky than good. I don't know.
Tell us about the pass for the win. You had some early troubles with some crashes there.
Fortunate enough, they stayed on the bottom. We were able to clear them on the outside, and I had the feeling I had more than a 43 on the start because I was pushing on the previous start, you know. And matter of fact, under the red we were talking about it today, I was pushing it because it seemed slow and I wasn't messing you up. He was like, "No problem." He says, "I'm not good off the starts." I had the feeling if I could jump him, I could get down in front of him, and once I did that, cross my fingers, I hope I could stay there. It worked.
How worried were you that you got the lead, that a caution might come out, and...
Oh, God, we get down to the last couple of laps, I'm like, all right, it's going to screw up. It's happened so many times before, I was just waiting for it, but everybody got in line. I guess they get out of the system early in the race.
Were you expecting Mike Cavallero to challenge you by the end of the race?
Yeah, I was expecting him to be there. I was expecting it to be a little more of a challenge, you know, but yeah, he was just doing everything right. He was able to stay just far enough ahead of him that he wasn't all over my rear bumper like he could have been. I was watching him though. I was watching him the whole time. Nothing in front of me to watch, so.
And here's some of the people and sponsors you want to thank to help get you in victory lane for another win tonight.
My mom and dad, my wife, Horatios, LH Belanger and Sons, Gene Seafood, I picked them up about 4 weeks ago, IEME Safety, and Cornwell Tools, the 29 truck, my left-hand man. Unfortunately, he didn't fare too good tonight. But,
you mentioned it was a rough day, but a great night. So,
yeah, I spent a good 3 hours trying to figure out what was wrong with the fuel pump this morning. And finally had to pull the old fuel pump out of my old truck and pop it in this one, and then actually feel good about it right about now because it did make it through the night. Kind of forgot about it during the feature, but I was worried about it all day. I figured, you know, just because it's working right at this moment don't mean it's going to work right later. But it held together. Guess I got to stop buying new parts and use old parts instead.
Well, they're reliable, that's for sure.
This is true. I ended up earlier in the season, I've been through 2 main power switches. I had them break for no reason, and then the brand new fuel pump. I'm like, what else have I got on here that's new? But I think the rest of the stuff will be safe. Nuts and bolts and fuel cell, they don't usually go bad.
Right. And what do you think about getting another win before the year's out? 3 wins for that?
It would be nice. It's possible. If I could stave off this guy back here, couldn't ask for anybody more fun to run with. Some of the guys point the finger at him, but I ain't got a problem with him.
Hey.
He respects me, I respect him.
Maybe next week it'll be different. There ain't too many guys you can run away. You got to know who they are. Right?
That's it.